Right now, I'm in the middle of Interstate Highway 85. It's been shut down. The protesters have shut it down. I am walking in the dead middle lane of Highway 85. That's it. It's shut down. There's people trying to go around. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not. It's not going to happen. It's been shut down. It's shut down. So northbound lane is the same thing. It looks like. I mean, the southbound lane is over here. Is that police tape? Did the cops put that tape?
No. Some lady, that young lady, have that wrote the tape.
Ah. Who put that tape out there? You did?
Yeah.
Nice move.
Yeah, she put it.
You put that police tape out there.
Oh, good.
What happened? There we go. They're shutting this thing down. No matter what. Uh-oh, we lost it.
It's coming back. We got it.
This is good stuff, man. This is good damn stuff right here. This is what you call shutting it down.
This is how you shut it down. Don't tell me. Nobody going.
What?
Please don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, let it go. They need it.
I need more slack.
More?
They need more slack over there.
Tell me how much. Good? Okay, time.
Police tape. Well, that's what you call utilizing, repurposing police tape right there. Oh, they're repurposing the police tape, and they're shutting it down. Again, I've been to a lot of protests in my life. Anti-war protests, civil rights protests. I've never shut down a 500-mile road. Maybe more than that, maybe a 1,000-mile road. That's what I haven't really shut this one down here, but I've watched it happen. There's cars parked right in the middle of this. It's a party right in the middle of 85. I don't know how bad traffic is already backed up, but it's probably backed up miles and miles. Water, that's good stuff, man. Way to go.
It's water for drinking, not throwing. Share with your buddy.
Yeah. Water out here, it's an unusually warm night. It's probably, I don't know. It's not too hot.
I believe that we will win. 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 I believe that we will win.
Good stuff. This is good stuff. This is just good old-fashioned fun right here. People partying in the middle of 485. I don't know where the cops are. What's interesting is that a cop car sped past us when we were on our way down Harris Boulevard. They shut down the intersection of Harris and Tryon, and then moved down Harris till we got to 85, and cops went right past us as if something else was bigger news than that. But this is about as big as it gets right now. This is the middle of one of the busiest highways in the United States. It's got to be top 10, 15 largest streets in the country. And there's a helicopter shining a light on me. And we have shut it down. They've shut it down. This is Charlotte, by the way. Somebody just asked me where I'm at. This is the middle of Charlotte. There was a police shooting. Just to explain this a little more carefully. There was a police shooting yesterday afternoon at about 4 o'clock. The witnesses say the man who was shot had a gun, had a book he was reading. He was picking his son up from the school bus in the apartment complex, a young son he had, I think kindergarten or first grade. And he typically sat under a tree waiting for the child to arrive home from school. This is what witnesses have said. Police said that and typically he read a book while he was waiting for the kid for the half hour or so before the kid showed up to the bus stop. Well, the police said that apparently police said he had a gun, that the book, that the others have described as a book, was a gun, and then he wielded the gun and they shot him. And that's all we know from both sides of the story. Family members of the man who was shot were insistent that the man had never had a gun, and he wouldn't have a gun on this particular occasion, and he was not the sort of person that would do that kind of thing anyway. Well, we don't know. Police said he had a gun. Family members said he wasn't that type of person to have a gun. The police were at the apartment complex in the first place looking for somebody else. This was not the man they were looking for. They apparently were looking for somebody who entered the apartment complex, a different man. They came across this guy, just incidentally, and thought he had a gun. And again, that's how this whole thing happened. But right now, there's probably a couple thousand people here, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to estimate. At least 1,000, I would say, without much hesitation. There's 1,000 or so people out here, at least, and maybe as many as 2,000. There's people up on the hill, on the side of the highway, and there's people out here. It's like a carnival atmosphere. There's several people handing water out. We've been at 85 now for probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. About an hour or so ago, there was a standoff with the police probably a mile or so down Harris Boulevard near Harris and Concord. The apartment complex was on Old Concord Road, and right near the intersection of Harris and Concord, Old Concord, there was a showdown with the police. I got tear gassed myself, and that tear gas is no picnic. Probably 30 police stood with batons and riot gear. A police car was completely destroyed right in front of my eyes. I got some video of that. They just threw big, giant 20, 30, 40, 50-pound rocks at the police car, and it took a lot to penetrate the police car. I'll give them credit. They have tough windows, but these big, strong dudes were throwing big, huge rocks at these cars, and eventually they broke through. And once they broke the windows, they just kept throwing rocks, and they broke the lights on the top and so forth. And a couple guys got up on top of the roof. They started to flip the car, but they just didn't have enough manpower. That's when the gas canisters were tossed, and that broke up that thing. They probably would have easily gathered another 5 or 6 guys, enough to flip the car, but it didn't quite happen. But I'm a white guy, obviously, and I've been right in the middle of this thing, and I'd say 75% of the people here have been African American, and their hostility has been completely toward the police. There's been no hostility whatsoever at me, none. Everybody has been very peaceful with me. Again, there's probably 25% of the people here are white, also, mostly young. I'm probably the oldest person out here of any race. If there's another guy my age, I haven't seen him, but I'm certainly the oldest white guy, which is an interesting distinction, I guess. But it's interesting out here. It's again, we've been in the middle of I-85 for now maybe 20, 25 minutes, and traffic is probably, even at this, even at these wee hours, traffic has got to be backed up a couple of miles in either direction. But it's, I'm not saying anything one way or the other regarding what precipitated this thing. I don't know what happened. Regarding the police shooting, I don't know any other information than that, other than what I saw and read, and that's all I know. But many people have told me that this kind of thing was brewing in Charlotte for quite some time. There was a shooting of an African American man a couple of years ago that many people remember. The guy was approached at an apartment complex at early hours of the morning. His car had broken down. He didn't have a gun. All he had was his cell phone. His cell phone battery apparently died. He was trying to get somebody to phone a wrecker or something for his car. The police showed up. The lady who saw him earlier called the police. 2 or 3 police cars showed up very quickly. and by the time the guy returned to knock on somebody's door, he was coming across the parking lot and he was shot and killed. And in that case, the officer was actually arrested immediately. He was found not guilty about a year ago or so, and that's. But people said that I've talked to several people tonight that said there probably should have been some kind of protest in that event. He said maybe the only thing that prevented that was the immediacy with which the man was arrested. They're saying now that the southbound lane, they're saying right now, don't let the cars go. Tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. They're saying to tighten the thing up.
No, the ramp! Stop the money! There we go.
They're saying you got to stop the ramp because trucks are going up the ramp. But so if you don't block the ramp off, it defeats the purpose. So you got to shut down the ramp, is what they're saying. Some of the protest organizers tell them to get on that ramp. Get on that ramp. If we lose the ramp, we're going to lose the whole thing. So you got to get the ramp. They got the ramp on this side.
There you go. Get the ramp.
They just got the ramp.
They just got the ramp.
I don't know if you can see that. That mail truck is not. He's been blocked off and they're pushing him back. That mail truck. He's being pushed back. That evergreen truck. I don't know if you can see it over there. There's a truck right there. He's the first guy. He's the last guy who couldn't make it to the ramp. So this guy completely open. But you can't go. You can't. Whoa. If they go past this guy, they're going to lose the road. I see what they're doing. They may want to let that mail truck out of there. They may want to let that mail truck get out of there. But anyway, that ramp had been left open, and they just shut that ramp down. So there's people up on the overpass. Yeah, I don't have any lights here on this thing. So, but there's the over ramp is lined up with people along Harris Boulevard. Wouldn't help much to put light on that, but they're supportive. The people on one guy just said if we don't move, they can't move, or they don't move. We don't move, they don't move. This is a real shutdown. It's happening right now, in the middle of the night. There's cowbells I'm hearing. This thing's tied up tighter than a doorknob. That mail truck is stuck in no man's land. He can't get to the ramp, and he can't go straight. Oh, he can go straight, I guess. Why can't that? What's this guy doing? What happened? What happened down there?
Look, what happened? They coming.
Who? The cops? The cops are coming. Cops are coming down the ramp. The cops are coming down the ramp. There's the cops. The first cop just showed up on the ramp. They're tossing. Uh-oh. This could get ugly. They're tossing stuff. They're throwing rocks. They just threw rocks at the cops. Yeah, they're throwing rocks at the cops. We're gonna get shot. We're gonna get shot. They're throwing rocks and bottles and whatnot at the cops. Right now, this just started. There could be a command in a minute. This is getting old, man. This is getting scary. This is just going up about 1,000,000 degrees in the last 10 seconds. They're throwing stuff at the cops. I'm gonna go